Hi everybody, this is Spring Washam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I like to share things all about strength, courage, and wisdom. Also lots about Harriet Tubman. And today, I really want to share an important topic with you around reclaiming our magic and remembering that we must remember. And so as you will start to notice more content on this channel about my new book coming out about Harriet Tubman, and so much of my journey, so much of what I was studying and reading over the last couple years has really inspired me about reclaiming our magic. And I mean real magic. I mean that mystical part, a connection to spirit, our connection to our higher power, our connection to our ancestors, our connection to just our spiritual practices that we can grow from. And I think this is important because as I've been talking and thinking and analyzing just myself and others, you know, as a healer, I meet people from all walks of life. I experience all types of different people in different situations. What I have discovered is that trauma and suffering, but particularly trauma, it makes us forget. It makes us forget our magic. It makes us forget who we are. You know, when we have something very traumatic happen to us, I remember when I was 16, you know, I had this feeling that I was invincible, and you know, we go out into the world and we're fearless. And then I had a really traumatic episode where I was attacked and assaulted, and it was almost like after that experience it was like a blackout effect. And I've been talking to a lot of friends of mine who are studying what happened to African American people in the Middle Passage, or people who have suffered from extreme forms of violence from war, sexual assault, that one of the devastating effects of it is that we lose track of our magic. We lose track of ourselves. And so much of the healing journey, right? So much of the work that we are doing is this remembering, right? It's like, oh my God, how could I forgot what I know in my bones, right? Our healing power, the power of our voices, our words, right? Our ability to think with clarity and tap into a higher consciousness, right? All of this, when we suffer from trauma and violence, it's like it gets stamped out. Also, just knowing from my own journey with recovering from trauma and other people, often when they have a lot of childhood trauma, they don't even remember their childhood at all, right? There'll be huge parts where they say, I don't remember first grade, second grade, third grade, right? Well, that is another sign that when these things happen and we just completely get cut off from our spirit. And this makes sense. This is what happens to us. This happens to our people as a collective. You know, when I was studying, I learned about, you know, everything that was happening in the Middle Passage and how 30 million people went through this horrific trauma, and then they have like a blackout. They forget their culture. They forget who they are. They're forced out of their languages, right? And all of this information, you know, I say the portals of liberation are open right now, everybody. The ancestor world, I have another video where I'll talk about this, but the whole world of spirit and of higher consciousness, you know, we're moving, we are evolving from third dimension to fifth dimension, you know. What this means is just states of awareness, right? States of higher thinking, right? More powerful thinking, more collective thinking. And this is where our magic channels exist, on higher levels of consciousness. Throughout my new book about the spirit of Harriet Tubman, Harriet was in contact with these higher forces all the time. And no matter what happened to her, what she went through, she was able to remember her magic, right? And to feel empowered enough to use it, right? We're embodying who we are. We're remembering. And I think deep down in our hearts, we long to remember, right? It's almost like we're looking for something, but we can never find it until, it's like the clouds open and then we realize, the sun, it was always there. Even the rainy days and the cloudy days, one day it all parts away and we see the sun. It's like we remember. It reminds me of like the Wizard of Oz, and at the end Dorothy has the shoes and was like, I had them all along. I had them. This is our magic, and it's our time to discover. It's our time to awaken it. It's happening all around, and all it needs to do is be reclaimed, opened up again through our spiritual practices, but more importantly from believing in it, right? The magic to see into the future, to see into the past, the magic to know what we need, how to help, how to serve, how to speak to the whole spirit world, our ancestors, how to receive higher guidance, how to use that higher guidance, and more importantly, how do we use it for the benefit of all beings, right? So this is what I'm talking about. We don't just reclaim power and magic just for ourselves. We use it consciously. We use it spiritually. We use it to awaken ourselves and all beings. But there's a great opening right now. There's a crack in the matrix, everybody. And for those who are listening, who are trusting, who are opening, you will discover this. And trust also that no matter what traumatic accident has happened to you, no matter what you have been through, no matter what you have suffered, or how beaten down people have tried to beat your spirit down, you will always have access to this because it's who you are. Nobody can take it from you. It's who you are. It's always in you. It's alive. It's your gift. And we can access that. We might need to do some healing work, but trust me when I say that on the other side of the rainbow, there is a pot of gold, and it's worth making this spiritual journey. And you might have to go on that healing journey first. But that in the end leads to liberation. So we want to do that. But it's time, everybody. Reclaim your magic. Reclaim your light. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, to inspire you, to share teachings with you. This is what I'm all about, is helping people access this deeper power and help people to remember who they really are. So thank you. I hope you like this video. If you do, please just give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Comment below. Does this speak to you? Have you been feeling this crack? Have you been feeling this opening, this expansion? Share it with me. Let me know how it resonates. Thank you very much.